Greetings, today I've got here a game called Death Rooms, which was an entry for Ludum Dare 27 by Jan Marcano, who also goes by the Twitter handle AldianSolkai, AldianSolkai. You should go check him out. He entered my Pixel Challenge earlier in the year, some fantastic entries there. Now what we've got here is the initial screen. There was a quick flash screen that came up with a logo, but I can't capture that, so you haven't seen it. What I do like immediately is seeing these here, the reminder keys, or the control reminders, so that's a plus right there. Looking at it, we've got a little bit of inconsistency, a couple of different fonts going on. I'd rather see that sort of cleaned up and made more consistent here. Little bit of, compression or different colouring around the edges of it. I'd like to see that just as a solid black or something a bit more consistent. But it is a Ludum Dare game, so you do have to kind of look at it and go, well, smashed it through with the time that they had. So I'll be putting a link to this game in the description, and to Jan's Twitter as well. The game does actually come with some music, but Jan hasn't included mute controls, so I've had to disable it in Windows, so I'm just going to re-enable it. I actually like it, so I'm not sure if Jan's made this music, but if he has, then that's pretty well done. So the controls, as we see here, left and right, Z to jump, X for a sword, and I do like the fact that these controls are all completely usable on the initial screen where you're showing them to me, so that's a plus. Alright, so let's proceed. There's only one option here, which is to go in. I'm just trying a couple of keys. Perfect. Okay. I have actually played about 5 seconds of this. Ow. Alright. So we're in a kind of jumping challenge room. The jumping feels a little bit awkward there, but I think it's kind of workable. Ooh. Monster coming from the roof. So we've already got two enemies, some jumping. I'm guessing. Ow! Okay, so I've got a timing element. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make that. So it's basically running me through a bunch of different rooms, all on 10-second timers, so that's where the themes come into it. So far I'm liking it. There's a good amount of pressure to it. I don't know if all of them are possible. I would like to see someone else play through them perhaps. Yeah, it looks like some of these rooms, if you don't nail it on the first run, that's it, you're done. Rooms cleared is 3. Press Z to go back, and apparently it sends in a score, so let's smash in Darkest Kale. You can't see that dialogue that popped up because of how I'm encoding the video, but it came up asking for a Twitter handle for a high score list. Alright, so let's try that again. Okay. Done. That's 1. Oh no, not going to make it now. I was kind of trying to be smart there and hoping that that platform would pop in, but no. Don't run away. Yes, so how's it going so far? There's quite a bit of fun aspect to it there. I'm not sure I love the fact that I have to hit each room sort of at a run. Ow. I don't mind the whole, on some ones I have to kill all the enemies, and see, I'm just not sure that that one's possible. Maybe then, but I would have missed that. Okay, so again, 3 lives, 3 rounds cleared. So it's come up with the same dialogue box, so Jan's going to get spammed with all of my entries of 3 rooms. So I'm just going to run through it. One more. Okay, the snake didn't move then. I don't think that was a bug or anything. I think it was just what happened. Yeah, so I'm inclined to think that perhaps you could, because it seems like all the rooms are randomized, you might be able to get a couple of rooms that are just so much easier. Like here, I've pretty much nailed that one, so that's 3. Maybe if you could categorize each room as a jumping puzzle, a timing puzzle, a combat puzzle, or something like that, just so that... Ow! Anyway, so that's 4 rooms. I am really failing for some reason. My hands have forgotten how the controls work. So that's 5 rooms. I didn't quite realise that was a disappearing block. I'd like to see perhaps a different colour. He's used red for the sharp pointy ones. Perhaps he could use blue for fading away, or he could have like a little crumbling disappearing animation, and I think that that could be accomplished just with 1 frame to show that it's breaking apart or something like that. How did it go so far? I think it's been really good. What I really did like is it seems to have a bit of replayability. It sort of teases me with some of the rooms. I think that they're quite achievable. I think that some of them aren't quite easy enough to do, or I think that, you know, since you've got to nail it that first time, I'm not sure that I'm in love with that, but overall I think it's pretty good. I think it's got a bit of replayability. I would like to see a bit more polish thrown onto it. Graphics wise, I'd like a bit more consistency, but it is a Dare game, so that's how you go. How did it go with the theme? Having 10 seconds to complete things actually makes it really pressurized. Even in the combat rooms, if there's say 3 enemies, I was kind of feeling like I had to rush. If I got hit, that cost me 1 or 2 seconds, and it actually pushed me around a bit. I thought that that really played out quite well. The music is good. The graphics could do with a bit more polish. The gameplay I think has potential. I would like to sort of see it rotate through the rooms, in that it would give you a platform challenge and then a timing challenge and then a combat challenge or something like that, like just kind of a bit more meshing, better meshing, because as you saw there, I got 3 or 4 or 5 combat rooms all in one hit, and they're decidedly easier than all the others. Overall though, pretty damn good. Anyway, so that was Death Rooms by AldianSolkai. AldianSolkai. You should go and check that out, and you should go check him out. Alright, on to the next game. See ya.